together for GSAI. If your hands are not put together for GSAI, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. It's only one person that is clapping. It's only that person that maybe I'll just give the person a free certificate now, since you are not clapping. I did not say raise your hand, no. Mr. Emmanuel, I did not say raise your hand, no. I say put your hands together. Mr. Joel is raising hand. That's a good one, no. Uh-uh. Free certificate for you. Don't worry, don't worry. Thank God you don't have my number, but free certificate for you. Okay. Well done. Alright, so Mr. Mark, are you around? Assuming I was in the somewhere around, I would have done the announcement for Mr. Mark, but I'm not in the around of the somewhere. So, Mr. Mark, come and take the announcement for us.
Okay, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, please. For today, I'm going to please call on our, our programs officer for GSAI to please give us announcements for today in the person of Mr. Victor Kubai. Mr. Victor, please, if you're on the call, you can unmute and speak, sir.
All right, thank you very much. A very good afternoon to you all. Or should I say it's evening, right? Very good evening to everyone. Please confirm you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, perfect, perfect. All right, so
Yes, I
once
can.
again, I welcome each and every one of you to day 4 of the training, the Better Farmers Training Project. I want to, first of all, congratulate you for your consistency in carrying along with the project. I will tell you this for a fact that you would be happy that you have come thus far. And I will implore you that you should carry on to the very end. And trust me, you would be happy you did this. Yeah. So again, the Better Training Farmers project was basically one of the GSAI initiative aimed to ensure we make better farmers out of Africa, because it's our belief that Africa in general needs better farmers and not more farmers, because what we have found out from statistics across the entire globe is the fact that 65% of arable lands in Africa is sitting dormant, uncultivated. Yeah, and the few subsistence farmers that are deploying various agricultural practices are doing so, feeding the continent at least to the level they can. But we know that we are not meeting to demand what is in the market. So that is why we decided to come up with this initiative. And of course, thus far we are seeing your participation, and we appreciate it. And we know that at the very tail end of this training and subsequent trainings to come, and of course subsequent empowerments after these trainings that will come, will yield that which is the very aim of this project, which is you all becoming better farmers. And it will be seen viable in your communities. When they are talking about farmers in your community, they will be point at you and say, yes, we know so person from this state, we know so person, he is a farmer, because we want to ensure that you are doing it beyond the farm, but we want to ensure that on your social medias too, we are posting every single of your activities on site, so that people will see what you are doing, you know. So once again, you are welcome to today's training. We'll have um, time towards the end of the lectures today, so that we'll give you more details. But generally, I just want to welcome you all once again to today's training and implore you that you should stay true to the end of the course. Learn and learn, relearn and unlearn. And I tell you, better days ahead. And please, I have some important announcement that I will emphasize towards the end of the lectures. Please, I will employ you to stay true to the very end so that you will hear much about them, especially with regards to our um, our partners that will be coming on board, and our sponsors that will be coming on board with regards to certificates, with regards to those that have been part of us from the beginning, and some of the benefits that you get aside theoretical part of. Please, you can. I believe you can still not hear me, so I will yield the floor to the moderator. You can go on. You can introduce our facilitator for the day as we continue the lectures. Thank you.
All right. All right, Mr. Victor, thank you so much. Thank you for keeping us in suspense with your announcement that is coming up earlier. Those of you that did not eat this morning, better go and eat, because this kind of suspense is well. All right, so we have been here for some days, and this is class 4. Am I right? This is class 4 of the integrated pest management, right? And those of us that have been here for class 1, 2, and 3, can you please tell me one or two things that you've learned? I just need very few people to unmute and say something. Just tell me what you've learned so far in the IPM classes. Anybody? Okay, Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu Jallo, please unmute and say something. You are raising your hand. You raised your hand. Unmute and say. Okay, any other person? Mr. Babangida. Okay, you have the floor.
I have to say good evening to everyone. About the learning process of the IPM, we learn about a lot of things. We have gathered a lot of knowledge about the pesticide, landscaping, how to apply and manage this thing. There are so many. We are thank God for the and we learn a lot of things. We have to be grateful to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. One more person, please. Tell us what you are going to do concerning pest management in your farm. Because I know pest management is always a challenge, has always been a challenge, and will always be a challenge, except you become a better farmer, which we are making you to be. I know Mr. Lucky does not have pest issues in his farm because he is managing it well. I know he said there are some things that look like pest issues, but they are just normal stuff. So you have to learn how to manage your pests well. Okay, so seems there's no other person. Let's end the call. Or is there someone that's going to rescue us? Or we should just end the call since we did not learn anything. If you are saying something, unmute and say good evening.
Good evening. I've learned a lot in the past few weeks under pest management. I've learned how to manage my pest level, the minimum threshold, and the budgeting for pest its management itself. You understand? So I also learned how to alternate my chemicals, to rotate my chemicals option, because most of the time the mistake we make is that we'll keep on spraying the same class of chemical with different active ingredients, but yet we are still repeating the same class. So I'm able to distinguish from each classes and what active ingredients falls under each classes. So moving forward, I've been able to rejig my spraying regiment, and I've been seeing results in it. And also pest identification, the trips aspect. I've also learned from it. So what I hope to still learn before the end of the class, this one is not related to pest, but it's still related somehow, is the soil-borne disease, how to tackle it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I would like all of us to unmute. When I say something, you just answer Mr. Lucky. We are just going to have a little fun. So when I say something, you just say Mr. Lucky. Okay? So who is the person that has developed cassava quality framework?
Mr. Lucky.
Yeah,
Who is
lucky.
the person that has trained seed jam seed system?
Mr. Lucky.
Mr.
Who
Lucky.
Mr.
is a
Lucky.
passionate advocate of integrated pest management?
Mr. Lucky.
Mr. Lucky.
Who is the person that has focused on practical low-cost strategies?
Mr.
Mr.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Who is the person that has reduced pesticide use, protect the environment, and empower farmers?
Mr. Lucky.
Mr. Lucky.
All right, let's put that. You can mute now. You can mute. And let's see your favorite emoji for this wonderful, intelligent, and passionate advocate of IPM, Mr. Lucky Onazuike. Put your hands together for him, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I want to appreciate every one of you for having taken your time, irrespective of your busy schedules, to be in the meeting, to be in this training from the from module 1 till now. I really want to appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. We are still learning, and we are still going to learn more. For some of us that were not here from the beginning, I would like to still mention or talk about this IPM. Like I said before, IPM is the integration of several agronomic practices, several practices, not just chemical, because most of us as farmers, immediately we hear of pest or farm related issues, we think it's about chemical. It's not just about the chemical, it's about using other practices like cultural practices, mechanical practices, physical practices, biological practices. If possible, reduce the amount of chemicals that we use in our farm. This is integrated pest management. As long as we use them and it does not affect the ecosystem, it does not affect the environment, it does not affect human beings, it does not affect me and you, this is a very good integrated pest management system that you have adopted. So I would like to share my screen while we start on, we're already in a module 4. Last last time, I would like us to look at the summary of both the IPM we learned. We have already looked at the principles of IPM. We have already looked at what pest is and how to identify them. We have looked at the cultural method of IPM, mechanical and physical. We know that cultural is, it means that we are changing farming habits to reduce pests. which 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 involve rotation, sanitation, earlier planting, resistant varieties, etc. Then we also looked at mechanical, which is using hand tools, hand or tools to remove pests through by hand picking, traps, pruning, weeding. We also looked at the physical method where we said we're using physical force like heat, barriers like mulching, solarization, hot water treatment, and nest house. Then we also looked at there are other methods when apart from the greenhouse, apart from the open field, we also talked about hydroponic leaf in a green in a greenhouse where we have the want to use the IPM method where we can see the table of pest problems. We have step one, what to do when you have that kind of pest problem. We have step two and step three. Example, when you have a pest problem and you identify the culprit as Anfield, then step one is you use cultural practices, cultural physical practices, where you remove infested leaves. And step two, use biological control, which includes a ladybug. Then step three, if all these two failed and you're still seeing issue, then you now fall back to chemical organic use, where you have insecticide, soap, or neem oil. Then this they were looking at biological control and biopesticide. Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen? Is it moving? Hello?
Yes, we are
Okay,
seeing it.
thank you. Just want to be sure that you guys are following. Today we are looking at module 4. After module 4, we go to module 5, which is the chemical application and chemical application. Then we move to module 6 and the capstone, where we have monitoring and evaluation. Now let's face the reality. Module 4, biological control and biopesticide. Biological practices. Biological control is the use of natural enemies to control pests and their damages. The role of biological control in IPM is to cause a minimum imbalance in ecosystem by mimicking nature. Biocontrol in integrated management is similar to natural process, yet natural control occurs within human intervention. You can see the diagram where I say here they are. You can see all the um, all the all the natural enemies that we have. Then IPM programs combine management approaches for greater effectiveness. The most effective long-term ways to manage pests is by using a combination of these methods. Like I said earlier, in IPM, it's not just about chemical; you integrate them by using a combination of methods that work better together than separately. Why? Why do you even have to combine in the first place? One, why these approaches work better is because pests are attacked at different level stage, at different life stage. Pest resistant development is slowed. Beneficial insects are preserved. Costs reduce over time. When you start using it, you now realize that the costs that you are using in your farm has been reduced by even 60%. When you combine IPM, when I mean by cost reduce over time, when you combine IPM tools, the first year gives you control. The second year gives you a savings, and the third year gives you profit. Environmental and consumer safety improved. The system becomes preventive, not reactive. Why combining IPM approaches? Why they work better? Let me run some scenario for you because we are doing more. This is more practical. I need you to pay attention. I know you have your books and pen, but I need to pay attention. A tomato farmer in Enugu facing total obsoleta, which we mean by tomato leaf miner. In year one, the farmer uses only chemical. What I'm trying to depict, what I'm trying to show is how over time it reduces cost. The farmer uses only chemicals, sprays pesticide every week. Now, after spraying pesticide every week, you realize that the cost of pesticide per section or per season he has spent. Please, the figures I'm calling is assumed, so you can work it out with the figure that I'm calling. Cost of pesticide per season is 185,000 naira. Labor for spraying, he spent 45,000 naira. If you add up, it will give you 230,000 he has spent in one season. Problem. Along the line, you also notice that pests became resistant. Sprays becomes more frequent because it has developed resistance, so he's not spraying every other time. Natural enemies like ladybird and predatory wasps are all killed in the process of chemical application. Losses still high, 30 to 40% damaged fruits. Now you understand that the farmer is spending more but still losing yield. Now see what happens when IPM combines approach. The farmer in year two, the farmer introduces combined IPM approaches. Now, what are the IPM approaches that he introduced? Cultural control, where he removes crop residue after harvest. Practice crop rotation like tomato and beans. Use early morning scouting twice weekly. Now, at the end of the day, the labor he spent is 10,000 naira. He also employed mechanical control. Install yellow sticky traps, 20 pieces of it. Uses pheromone traps for total monitoring. The cost he spent is also 18,000 naira. Biological control. He now release WAPs. He apply neem seed extracts weekly. All these things he spent 25,000 naira. He now decided, okay, let me also use some parts chemical control. Only when he used it because it was only when the threshold are exceeded. He now spray selective insecticide 2 to 3 times per season. Not regular, not every day, not every week. Now he sprayed it 2 to 3 times per season instead of weekly. Now the cost of the chemical he's used is 65,000 naira. Unlike before that he spent over 100 and something thousand naira. Now the total IPM cost in 2 years is 118,000. While in the first year he spent 230,000 naira. You can see that if you do the math well, he has saved 112,000 naira. But this is where the real magic happens. In year 3 to 5, natural enemies now rebuild. Remember, in year 1, because of frequent pesticide he is applying, natural enemies all died. Some even migrated and left the farm. So, but now because he's now doing integrating other management practices, natural enemies rebuild. Cost fell completely because pesticides are reduced. Natural predators like ladybug, they now returned. This produces 3 big long-term savings. Pest population drop naturally. Natural enemy maintain control. less spraying, then he has fewer outbreak. At the end of the day, what cultural practice plus traps plus occasionally pesticide they are applying, only 1 to 2 chemical spray per season. Total money spent is 78,000 naira. You see that he has dropped the cost of production of chemical application, whatever has dropped from 118 down to 78,000. Now, resistance stop developing because chemicals are used sparingly. Pests don't build resistance anymore. This means that farmers can use cheaper chemicals. No need for stronger or imported pesticide. Cost of chemical drops almost 50% to 70%. You now understand that soil and plant health has improved. Higher yield. So what we are trying to say is it's really important to combine these approaches because it reduces cost over time. We have two practical sections, which we may not treat it today, but you will take it and they will paste it in the platform. Then you will solve it and submit. The first one is assignments. Number one, choose any pest affecting your crop. Choose it. One, identify 4 IPM approaches to combine whether cultural, mechanical, biological, chemical. Two, estimate the cost if only chemicals are used for one season. Three, estimate the cost of a combined IPM approach. Four, explain how natural enemies or improved plant health would reduce cost over 3 years. You will submit it, submit your costs, an explanation in a simple table plus paragraph. Now, scenario 4. This is where the life practical becomes more tactical. If you are not always in the farm, seeing things that are happening and know what to do, this one may even throw your balance. But it's better. Let all of us have to try it and make sure that we are following. I may not have time to read all these things, but it will be shared on the platform. It's about the crop focus is cabbage, vegetable production. Scenario, a cabbage farmer in Plateau State report a serious infestation. It will be pasted on the platform so that everyone will attempt it, and I expect a complete response. Now, let us dive deep into today's biological control method. We said that this control method will be using living organism to combat the pest. That is the meaning of biological control. Using living organism to combat pests. It includes insect pathogen like bacteria, nematode, fungus, protozoa, virus, pheromones, and other higher animals such as duck, lizard, etc. For instance, it will be divided into two: predators, parasitoids. Predators and long-term control is not only is not one method, but a combination of methods that target different biological weaknesses.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, what happened?
I don't know. My system just tripped up again. Please, can you just share? Yes, sorry.
All right, sir, please.
Is Mr. Victor or Mr. Mark? As Mr. Victor or Mr. Mark taking notes?
Okay, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, please move to the next slide. I will come back to this slide later.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Move to the next slide, please.
Okay.
The use of natural enemies. This natural enemy can be grouped into the following. Pest, the pest group, there's the invertebrate, where you have the natural enemy as protector, the ladybird, the parasitoid. We also see the plant pathogens, which are the fungi. We also see the nematodes, which are predatory fungi, nematode parasites. We see the weed. There are weeds that are giving so much problems. Insects and pathogen grazing animals. Vertebrates, we also see the predators, which are the owls, the snakes, natural disease, fertility control agents. Next slide. Let me introduce the predators. Like I said, ladybug. The larva will eat more than their fair share of aphid and black flies. They also eat caterpillar. They also eat mite. That's why they call them predators. Dragonflies, they eat mosquitoes and mosquito larvae. Very important in the control of mosquito population. Parasitic wasps, they lay their eggs in many common pests. The egg hatch and eats the pest alive. These are predators. As we move down, I will show you I will show you how they operate. I'll show you the photo showing them. Move down, yes. Next, yes. You can see them. Look at the parasitoid. These are biological parasites. This biological practice. We have the parasitoid. We have the predators. You can see them. Just take a look and digest the picture. Some people, even in their lifetime, while they are still in their farms, they don't even know this. So this is an opportunity for some of us to actually look at it, so that when we see them, we identify them in the farm and know that for sure these are problems. Before when I became an agriculturist, I didn't even know that dragonfly is a natural enemy. I didn't even know that they eat some things. They help us in the farm to eat some of the pests that are giving us problems in the farm. Move down. Next slide, please. You can see the parasitoid wasps. I've seen this in several in my farm those days that I was growing up, but I didn't pay attention. I thought maybe they just come to feed and they will go. But these are some of the natural control methods, biological control methods, where they come to the farm, they pick those pests that are disturbing, they pick them and eat them. Some even lay eggs inside them. And when they lay eggs, when their eggs comes out, when their eggs hatch, they will devour, they will eat the pest itself, use it to grow. This is photo of the parasitoid using IPM, shows various wasps and flies, often in the act of paralyzing their host. They are laying eggs on a caterpillar or leaving evidence of their presence, such as a mummified amphib or emergency holes in a host couple. Next slide. You can also see the wasps and its prey, how they find their prey, attack it, and kill them, or some of them lay eggs inside them, paralyzing them, and lay eggs. When they are eggs, they feed on the pest. Next slide, please. You can see here we have a lot. See the predators. You can see the generalist. You can see the specialist. Take your time, look at it. Next slide. We can see the control, the biological control there. We can see the conversation biocontrol. We can see the argumentative biocontrol. We can see the classical biocontrol. The next slide. Do you know that basil repels fly and mosquito? These are biological control. Do you know that catnip deters flea beetle? Garlic deters Japanese beetle. Horseradish deters potato bugs. Marigold, the workhorse of pest deterrent. It discourages Mesian bee beetles, nematodes, and others. Mint we have in our farms, we have in our environment or in our houses. When we plant it, it's a good biological control. It deters white cabbage moth or ant. Then Nostorum also deters aphids, squash bugs, and striped pumpkin beetles. Do you know also that Port Marigold deters asparagus beetles? tomato worm, and general garden pest when we plant them inside of our farm. Peppermint. Peppermint repels white cabbage butterfly. Rosemary also does that. When we see these plants, we think these plants that have good flavor or that scent somehow, we think that they are not of great importance. They are. Why would you choose? We have a ladybug versus praying mantis. Ladybug versus praying mantis. What will you choose? You are a farmer and you have been having problems with aphid. You have decided to use biological pest control instead of chemical to help the aphid problem. You must choose based on the information provided. Which predator will be the best for you and why? Now, we look at the ladybird beetles. Why ladybird beetles are the best predators for aphid? Or do you prefer praying mantis? Why ladybird beetles are the best predator for aphid? They are the most aggressive and effective aphid killers. One adult ladybird can eat 50 to 100 aphid per day. Their larvae are also powerful. They are powerful feeders and can clear entire colony quickly. They target aphid or aphid. Ladybird prefers soft body insects, aphid, whitefly, medbug. So they naturally focus on the pests you want to eliminate. They multiply where food aphid is abundant. It means that when you release ladybird on your farm, they lay eggs near aphid colonies. So they are quick in identifying the colonies of aphid because that is what you feed on. The larvae that hatch continue feeding heavily, giving long-term control. They are easy to release and survive well in field condition. They have minimum risk to beneficial pests and insects. Unlike some chemical insects, they do not harm bee, parasitoid, or other predators. If you use these ladybugs or ladybirds, what it means that it will not harm the beneficial pest. But when you use chemical and overuse chemical, you even kill the natural, you kill everything. Most of the natural pests that are supposed to help our environment. Other predators exist, but ladybird beetle have the strongest combination of high feeding rates, fast impact, easy multiplication, survival in the field, suitable for both greenhouse and open field. Then we'll look at another method of biological control, which is the genetical control. This control method uses biotechnology as primary tools to suppress or to hinder the possible outbreak of pests. Biotechnology in pest management means the use of molecular biology technique for the management of insect pests. Genetic control is a pest management strategy that involves manipulating the gene of pests to reduce their population or impact on crops. Instead of relying on chemical pesticide, the goal is to make the pest less harmful, reduce reproduction, or eliminate them over time using their own biology. How does it work? So there's what we call SIT, sterile insect techniques. Large number of sterilized male insects are released into the wild. when they mate with white female, they will not produce any offspring. Gradually reducing the pest population. Genetic modification. Introducing genes that make pests more susceptible to disease, reduce fertility, or affect survival. Example of this pest we are looking at is the Mediterranean fruit fly. When these sterilized male flies are released in orchards, when they mate with white female, no larvae are produced, thereby helping control fruit damages. Mosquito. Genetically modified male mosquito are released that produces offspring that dies before reaching adulthood. Reducing the mosquito population, genetic control is species specific, environmentally friendly, and can produce long-term pest management if properly implemented. You can see a very big picture of the genetic control, where we have the sterilizing set technique, where you can see the male fly introduced. You can see the female. They will never, even when they mate, they will never produce anything, because it cannot produce. It cannot produce. No larva is produced. And Israeli company successfully control this fruit fly with introducing the sterilizing set technology by neutralizing male and then releasing them in a natural environment. Mating is difficult. They produce no vibrant offspring. Now we have the following. We have a table, the table below. The following are some strategies that we are using. Wide hybridization, where you have crossing different species to transfer gene through conventional breeding. Why? Introduce resistance or other traits. Resistant gene from Oza, then Oza sativa. Here are clear explanation of these three methods that I've listed in the table, structured for easy understanding. Wide hybridization, a breeding technique where genes are transferred from one species to another using conventional crossing. The somaplona variability is genetic variation that arise in plants regenerated from tissue culture. The purpose is exploited to develop new traits, including pest or disease resistance. We also have transgenic plants that carry one or more additional genes introduced through genetic engineering. Purpose, the insect gene can provide resistance to pests, provide resistance to disease, provide resistance to environmental stress. Important pest resistance transgenic plants. Crop, we have cotton, we have maize, we have potato, we have tomato, we have eggplant, we have papaya. The transgenes is the BT genes, is resistant to bollworms, reduce insecticide use, higher yield. Their transgenes, all of them are BT genes. For maize, you have resistance to corn borers and other pests, safer crops, better yield. Move to the next table. We also have pest-resistant transgenic animals. Like in pigs, you have in cow, we have mosquito, we have in chicken. They have, for pigs, you have resistant gene, resistant to porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome virus. It reduces disease loss, lower veterinary costs. Cow, you can see the BT gene, experimental, is still in the experimental level, where it has a resistance, it is resistant to certain intestinal parasites. It produces health, with this, it produces healthier livestock, reduce the antibiotic uses. Chicken, avian influenza resistant gene, resistance to avian flu virus, safe poultry production, then you have fewer losses. Integration of pest control tactics, proper choice of compatible tactics, and blending them so that each component complement the other. The strategy of applying pest management tactics is similar to that of human medicine, preventive and curative practices. Fruit fly. The very idea of IPM is to use all available integrated pest management techniques in complex and use strong treatment only when the previous option don't work. Advanced integrated pest management widely employs innovative solutions. For example, like I readily said before, an Israeli company successfully introduced the fruit fly with that they use that technique of sterilized insect technology. They neutralize the male and then release them into the wild, into nature, mating with wild fertile female. They produce no vibrant offspring at all. So therefore, they reduce fruit fly population. I would like us to go back to slide 75. Let's start from here. I gave this assignment, and I want us, this particular one, I want us to do it at home. We still have time. So we'll do the second practical section, which is slide 76, scenario 4. Slide 76. Crop focus is on cabbage vegetable production. A cabbage farmer in Plateau State reports a serious infestation. Young leaves are full of holes. Green caterpillars found feeding on the underside of leaves. Small white moths seen flying around the field. Small caterpillars have a white fuzzy growth on their bodies. The farmer has applied synthetic pesticide repeatedly, but the insects keep increasing. The pest is supposed to be cabbage worm and diamondback moth. You are to advise the farmer using biological control and biopesticide only, no chemical. Assignment: identify the relevant biological control agent. Recommend suitable biopesticide. Explain how each biological control method works. You have your pen and paper. Let us come up with something. This is difficult. This particular scenario is very, very difficult. That's why I'm trying to make it a classwork. If you will be able to come up with something that is reasonable, then it means that you have the full understanding of this biological control using the IPM method. We also have scenario 5. This one will be take home. We will do it and submit it. So let's focus on scenario 4. Let's focus on scenario 4. I'll give us some time. We have 1 hour left. I'll give us some time so that we can go through it together. It shows doing this and getting it shows that you are paying attention and you are in this field for a long time. It means that when you come in contact with such a problem, you'll be able to solve it without any issue. The assignment again is identify the relevant biological control agent, recommend suitable biopesticides, explain how each biological control method works. You don't need to wait to solve the whole assignment. Whichever one you solve first, whichever task you solve first, please identify so that we can go through it together and we move.
Sorry, sir. The question has been taken away from the screen.
Okay, the question.
It was on the screen before. It's helping us to solve it, I guess.
Okay.
I'm on it to.
They will bring it back for you. Sure, you want me to read it out for you? Please, Mark, help us. The question is, identify the relevant biological control agent. 1, 2, recommend simple biopesticides to use. 3, explain how each biological control method works. That the control method that you are recommending, how it works.
All right, so that it should be shared on the group right now, sir.
Okay. Don't forget that the farmer, the cabbage farmer in Plateau have given us all that we need. And as IPM expert that you are, take your time, go through it. There are things that is not written here which you are supposed to find out yourself in between the questions so that you'll be able to solve, to give a very good recommendation. I deliberately left out something. When I said recommend suitable biopesticide, most of us know what is biopesticide. Some don't know. But for our own, so that you'll be able to make a very good recommendation. Biopesticides are pesticide control products made from natural materials such as plants, microorganisms, minerals, biological extracts. They are safe, environmentally friendly, target specific, making them a core component of integrated pest management. Example, neem extract, insect pheromones, plant oil like garlic oil, pepper extract, clove oil, tobacco leaf extracts, purple leaf plus scent leaf extract, chili pepper plus soap solution, lemongrass extract.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Are we to answer the question, just any one of them, or we have to break everything down? Because I can't.
Okay, is it your first time of joining us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's why you're asking this question. You will answer all the questions, but if you are able to have the question to a response to question 1, go ahead. We'll look at it together.
Okay, the question 1 is talking about relevant biological control agents.
Control agent.
That's for, yes. Is it for pest in the cabbage?
Okay, let me read the question again for you from the start. Scenario 4, we are talking about cabbage, vegetable production. That's why
Yes,
it is good for us to take our time, digest the question, so I will have to, because somebody is looking at you now as a good integrated pest management and science part, and they have given you all these details. This is what they have in farm, and they are confused. Now, the farmer is telling you now that what he observed is that the young leaves are full of holes.
Okay.
Green caterpillar found feeding on the underside of leaves.
Okay.
Small white moths seen flying around the field. Some caterpillar have a white fuzzy growth on their bodies. The farmer has, over time, applied synthetic pesticide, repeated, but the insects keep increasing.
Okay.
So now they say you should advise using only biological control and biopesticide only. No chemical, no synthetic chemical. Your recommendation will be, for the first question, identify the relevant biological control agents. 2, recommend suitable biopesticide to use. 3, explain how each biological control method works.
Okay. All right, sir. I will get back to you in 2 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, thank
Can
you.
I attempt, sir?
Yes. Please, your name.
Okay. My name is Joshua.
Welcome, Joshua.
Omoyo. Yes, sir. First, the first question is identify the relevant biological control agents.
Yes.
I have here neem oil. Neem oil. So neem oil can be used. Oh no, sorry, sir. Biological control agent. Yeah, so I have um parasitoid wasp. Then I have ladybug. That's ladybird. Then For number 2, recommend suitable biopesticide. I have neem oil, and I have extracts from plant like garlic oil, garlic extract. Then number 3, explain how each biological control method works. Then the first biological control agent, which is being parasitoid wasps, I believe by the time the moth has the life cycle stage is in the worm stage, the parasitoid wasps can feed on it or can pick it up. So that's why I mentioned parasitoid wasps. They can pick up the worm and go with them. Then for the ladybug can multiply and feed on maybe some of the tiny, maybe I don't know, maybe the tiny moths or something.
Yes,
But
yes.
yes, sir. So that's just what dropped in my mind as regards to that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You tried. Very, very well. Always, Mr. Joshua.
Thank you, sir.
Another person.
Yes, sir. Can I add something, sir?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I remember you mentioned for the moths. I believe when you put these sticky cards, the moths
Yes.
can stick to it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You are forgetting the caterpillar.
At least the main before they
Okay, who else? Who else have something? The good thing about this IPM is that it's something that we do every time in our farm. And sometimes we overlook these things. That's why we are here. So that at least we pay attention to few details and see what we are missing sometimes. At least by the time we are done with this class, you will understand that those small things that we are overlooking or we don't consider them, they are also important. Like I cannot believe that the coach Joshua will not even see the green caterpillar pound feeding on the
I,
outside of the lab.
I saw it, sir. The parasitoid wasp will pick up the caterpillar, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Joshua. If there's no other person, I will just go ahead and go through it. Then we jump to the next question. The question is, identify the relevant biological control agents. 2, recommend suitable biopesticides. 3, explain how each biological control method works. Number one, identifying the relevant biological control agents. This is the answer that you are expected to give, or the response you are supposed to give. The relevant biological control agents are natural enemies. Take, for instance, Mr. Joshua correctly mentioned parasitoid wasps. It attacked the larva. Talk about the predator. The predators, like the ladybird beetles, the spin soldier's bug, these are relevant biological controls. There are other biological controls that can be employed, like the entomopathogenic fungi, white fungi growths on caterpillars. Recommend suitable biopesticide. We have the insects in the farm that are supposed that we are targeting. We target caterpillar, but when you target them, they should be safe to human birds. They should be safe to humans, birds, beneficial insects. It works best on young larvae, where we use BT Gustati. These are biopesticide, but we have neem-based biopesticides. We also have garlic. We have other ones. They repel the DM moths. It reduces their feeding, reduces egg laying. When you apply neem-based, that's why in our farms, no matter how small it is, you must have a neem tree planted around your farm or inside your farm. It is important because this is the first thing. This is biopesticide that you can use. It is not even too much to use. It is not, you cannot overdose it. You can easily make it overnight. Some of us don't know what I mean by neem-based products. Like, some of us, we grew up they call it dogoyaro tree. Some people don't even know. They keep on leaving their village, going far to get pesticide, synthetic pesticide that they will use. But when you have a neem base in your farm or within your vicinity, it's easier for you to get it, extract the product from it. They can also do that for garlic. Like there are other plants that has odors that repels plants pests. I mentioned them. You can get that around your farm. You will not even be having too much problem with pesticide, with the pest issues. Explain how each biological control method works. Predators and parasitoid. Ladybirds feed on eggs and larvae, reducing earlier population. Parasitoids, wasps, lay eggs inside the larva. Larva dies as wasps develop. The neem and the garlic products. They repel adult moths from laying eggs, reduces feeding and growth rate of larvae, and they interrupt insect molting. You have to know that these assignments these scenarios that I keep on producing is it helps participants to learn to identify natural enemies in a field scenario, distinguish between biological control from synthetic pesticide, apply biopesticides safely and effectively, understand how biological options fit into the full IPM system. This scenario we are always doing, this is a perfect follow-up. This is a perfect follow-up if you are doing your cultural, mechanical, and physical control method well. You use your biopesticide. I could remember at a point, there is one woman that had an issue of she does not know what the problem was actually. She has an ugu she's into ugu production somewhere in Abuja, and she has been calling people. They've been recommending lots of pesticides, synthetic pesticides. She has been using it, and she said she's tired, but she even wants to quit farming because at the end of the day, before the ugu will even get to the point where she will sell, she will start losing. I said, okay, let me come and see. I came there, I looked at it. Normally, what I did first is I told her to pay me my consultancy first, and she paid me immediately transferred. I just saw the alert, and thank God. Then the next thing I just told her to go and plug neem leaf. She went and plugged neem leaf, boiled it. I told her to boil it. After boiling, she extracted the water, and I told her to spray it evenly. She sprayed everything that night, sprayed in the morning. I told her to call me 3 days after. She called me that she doesn't even know that this thing works. That since they have been applying it, those white flies, those other pests that have been stopping, that have gone, and even the ugu leaves they are beginning to develop more green, becoming more greener, and they are beginning to be alive again. After that, to continue. Almost 1 week, she continued, and the rest is a testimony. You see, if you know what you are doing in IPM, you can even make more money. Apart from the fact that you're saving costs, as an IPM expert, you can also make money. You can also make money. Then you can also save costs for farmers, or farmers can also save costs for themselves. You don't need to know the right thing to do. You don't even need to start buying dangerous or imported pesticide because they say that this one works, this one works, this one does not work. No, you have to learn how to reduce the use of pesticide. Instead, introduce the IPM principles. First, it works. Scenario 5, we still have time. Scenario 5, this scenario focuses on a sweet pepper in our 1,000-meter square greenhouse. 1,000-meter greenhouse. Live field scenario, complex and multi-pest. A commercial greenhouse pepper farmer in Kaduna brings you in as an IPM consultant. His problem is not a single pest, it is a complex pest interaction system, which makes biological control difficult, if not if not handled properly. That is the reason why in IPM, in this particular class, I did not first start with chemical. I did not start with chemical. Some people, some persons, some participants have been asking me chemical questions. I deliberately shifted it to the last, to the modules, so that we will be able to understand the need to know how to apply other principles, cultural practices, physical, mechanical practices, biological practices. If we're able to understand how this will work, chemical practices wouldn't be a problem. In fact, you will even reduce the use of it. So in this scenario now, this scenario 5, what we have here is multi-pest and it's complex. Now the farmer is reporting that these are the pest symptoms that he observed. Leaves show tiny yellow pickles progressing to bronzing. That's from yellow to bronze color. Fruit has silver scar and spots. Sticky honeydew and sooty molds forming on older leaves. Presence of tiny white insects flying when plants are shaking. When scouting with handlers, he finds small cigar-shaped insects, thrips. Some leaves have 2 spotted spider mites forming small webbing. A few larvae of helicopa, that's a fruit borers, were found in damaged fruits. This is a difficult scenario because biological agents can interfere with each other. In this scenario, farmer's current mistake, he also explained this thing to you as an IPM expert. He said he sprayed synthetic paratoid 3 times, which kills beneficial insects. He introduced ladybird from a friend's farm, but they disappeared in 2 days due to pesticide residues. Greenhouse mesh inside net is torn, allowing continuous pest entry. No consistent scouting records. Humidity fluctuates widely between 40 to 90% due to poor ventilation management. Your task is to design a complex biological control and biopesticide program using only biological solution. Only biological solution. Considering pest interaction, environmental condition, and compatibility. 1. Diagnose the pest complex, not just single pest. Don't forget, it's not just single pest. 2. Choose the right biological control agent with justification. You must give us your justification. Design a biological control program, timing and plus interaction. Explain why the proposed solution works. If you give us a control program, tell us why it works. This is what we see every time in the farm. This is a live scenario. Sometimes they will not even give you the details like this. Even the farmer may not even see all these details, but this is well explained. So we are in it. Let us look at it again and see what we are going to come up with. Mr. Joshua, we are waiting on you. I'll give you a few minutes, then I'll run down. Few minutes. Don't forget, it is a complex pest integration system, which makes biological control difficult if not handled properly. That is where you as an IPM officer or expert comes in play. You use what you have learned, the principles you have adopted. It takes your skill, your years of experience in the farm. When I say biological control only, don't forget, biopesticide is also biological control. There are other biological control methods you will have to adopt and use. So take your time, digest the question. As a farmer, the first thing I would have done is just to visualize the farm. This is the farm. I know, I've been in the farm, I know what it is. This is a green farm, this is a green field. This is a greenhouse. This is how the tomatoes are planted. This is how the peppers are planted. This is how the crops are planted. This is what is observed. This is how it is. During scouting, this is what I observe. This is what it is. Take your time, check it very properly. During monitoring, then don't forget, no consistent scouting records. Don't forget, the farmer made a terrible mistake, which we pointed out. No consistent scouting record. The greenhouse, the net is bad at a point. Humidity fluctuates between 40 to 90%. You ask yourself, when the farmer introduced the ladybird and they all disappear within 2 days because of pesticide residue, what happened? You ask yourself this question. Wow. I know this will take you time. So, but let me just go through it while you also compare with what you have. Because this is more practical, it takes more time. Since it's complex, let's look at it. A common greenhouse pepper farmer in Kaduna brings you in as a IPM consultant. This is what it is. Question 1. Diagnose the pest complex, not just single pest, Expected response is 1. We've already told that we have thrips, we have white fly. You saw it in bracket. Normally, you will not be told this, but you will use during your scouting, when you go through your monitoring, you will notice all this. Thrips. The thrips, it causes the silvering, bruising, and scaring on fruits, vectors of a TSWV virus. The presence of the thrips is what causes the silvering and bruising and scaring on the fruits. Whitefly. Whitefly is what produces the honeydew, the sooting mode. It produces rapidly in warm greenhouse, and it is a virus vector. Considering that the net is torn and humidity fluctuates. It makes the greenhouse a place where the whitefly can easily come and stay because humidity fluctuates. It's now warm. Then you also spider mite. Spider mite thrives in dry greenhouse microclimate, causing bruising and webbing. Remember, the farmer said that he noticed webbing is the presence of a spider mite. Then we look at the fruit borer, the helicobacter enters sweet pepper fruit, causes hidden internal damage. We have to note that there are multiple pests, multiple biological agents needed. Some natural enemies do not work together. Humidity affects fungi biopesticide. UV light, ultraviolet light affect microbiology biopesticide. You have to also understand that as a farmer you are. This is a strategic challenge. Number two, question 2. Choose the right biological control agent with justification. Trip control. We have the Orioles insidious. They call them minute pirate bugs. It's thrips predator. It takes care of thrips immediately. Whitefly control. We talk about parasitoids. Yellow sticky traps for monitoring only. We talk about the spider mite control. There are special predators for spider mites. One is called Phytocelis promiscuous. They bring suppression and low infestation for spider mites. Fruit borers. We also look at the egg parasitoids. We also employ the use of neems. Use of neem products. It will be position deterrents. Three, design a biological control program. Give timing and interactions. You must give step-by-step weekly schedule as possible. Week one, stabilization phase. Stop all synthetic pesticides that has been applied before. Wash plants with water jets to remove residue. Patch all torn greenhouses net. Install sticky trap for monitoring. Release some of these parasitoids for whitefly. Reduce some only in a hotspot for spider mites. Week 2, tactically release. Introduce Orioles insidious for thrips. Reapply BT in late afternoon. Note that it is UV safe timing. When the humidity is low, in the evening when the humidity has rise, you apply Vivaria bassiana. Week 3, pressure reduction phase. Maintain humidity as 65 to 75% during night. It favors fungi by pesticide. Week 4 onwards, sustained control. Continue predators. Limited use of biopesticides depending on scouting data. Maintain zero synthetic pesticide use. Why this is a high-level practical case? This assignment focused participants to solve multiple pest interactions. It distinguishes predator compatibility. It makes you understand environmental requirements for biologicals. Combine biological agents plus biopesticide without conflict. It helps you to create a full IPM strategy, not fragmented action. It makes you to think like a consultant designing a real greenhouse program. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. I hope you understand or you understood. Thank you very much. But don't forget, the first assignment, you will do it and submit it today. Slide 75. You do it and submit it. Thank you very much. If you're able to follow through from beginning to down, it means that you understood all that we have said. And I really appreciate you for your time. Thank you very much.
All
Thank
right,
you,
all
sir.
right. People that know what to do are already doing it. I'm still waiting for others. Oh, I'm still waiting for others. Please, your best emojis. Mr. Lucky has tried so much, and the assignment is looking sweet. Diagnose the pest. Diagnose the pest complex. Choose the right biological control agent. Design a biological control program, and explain why that your own program that you designed is the best solution. I'm sure you can explain what you diagnosed, right? I mean, what you designed. So the assignment is looking very sweet. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Lucky. We are so lucky to have you. All right. So I still need like 2 people to tell us what they learned from today's class. Just a recap of today's class, because we only know when learning takes place by evaluation. By the time we evaluate you, we know that learning took place. So please, one person and another person, unmute your mic. If we have people on YouTube, we'll be expecting your comments or your questions. And those of us that have questions over here, prepare your questions while the 2 people are telling us what they learned today. Okay? So please unmute your mic and say something. And make sure you appreciate the facilitator first, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My name is Joshua. I must appreciate our facilitator. In fact, this is more than going to school. It's part of schooling. It's part of schooling, but the practical session really caps it all. And I must say that um, I'm grateful to be part of this program. So thank you so much, sir. You can, even a child, to be able to understand your lectures. So we appreciate you. God bless you. I didn't come early, actually because of work, so I joined late. But what I was able to pick, that is key to me is knowing that aside the exposition and the new things being taught, but knowing that we have this neem tree, and like just like you said, that the woman said that she didn't know that this thing can actually work. So she had it, but she didn't know. So that ignorance has been taken away. So thank you, sir. I will also get the leaves and boil it, except that I don't know what concentration, but I also try and apply it and then plant pepper aside and then wait for the insects to come, then I apply and see myself. So I really appreciate that. Then I also like to add, sir, I'm not into greenhouse, but I will be soon. I'm into cassava farming, which is monocropping. So we just started mixed cropping. So it's about 200 hectares of cassava farming. So I'm not really into fruits and vegetables yet. That's why some of my responses are not very articulate. But I've still learned. So thank you, sir.
Your
Thank you. Thank
responses
you,
are
Mr. Joshua.
awesome. Your responses are awesome. Mr. Lucky is saying something. Okay.
Just saying thank you, Mr. Joshua.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Your responses are awesome. Thank you so much. Does anyone want to say something again? Or if you have a question, you can unmute and ask. Questions are welcome now. You can unmute and ask.
Hello.
Right. Good evening, sir. Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir. Thank you very much, sir, for the eye-opener class. I really appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you, sir. My question is as regards to the neem leaves. We are being told that you have to soak it with cold water, then for 2 3 days. After 3 days, then you cannot spray it. So and now you mentioned of boiling it. I want to know which one is more standardized method to use in neem leaves application. So I just want to know the standardized application.
Well, thank you. Whichever method you choose is good. Whether you use cold water or you boil it, it's good.
Okay. Did you get that? He said anyone is okay. Anyone is okay. Cold water, warm water, boiling water, ice fridge water, plain water. All of them is okay. They're all okay. Any other question?
Yes, ma. Good evening. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
We are
Yeah,
hearing
we
you.
can hear you. We can hear
Okay.
you.
My name is Deborah. I sincerely want to appreciate our coordinator for today, Mr. Loki. You have really done very well. Um, I've learned a lot from this class. Though I was a bit distracted from the beginning to within the lectures, because of other stuff that came up. But I really enjoy the teaching and I've learned a lot. I've learned that the neem tree that we took for granted is really productive. Is a pest is a control for pests and other stuff and other insects in our farms. This one is a takeoff for me. My oven now is going to get a neem water as soon as possible before this weekend runs out. I want to say thank you. And I also want to ask if there is a way we can get the drop comments, let me say the material he used, if there's a way we can get it in the group so that we can brainstorm over it, we can go through it. Where we are distracted, we can still articulate some method that will be useful for us. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Deborah. All right. So, from your question, I understand that you have been distracted. All right. So, We have been saying it from the first day of the training. Are you with me, Deborah?
Yes, ma, I'm here.
Okay, we have been saying it from the beginning of the training that at the end of all the training, on the last day of the training, the material will
Okay.
be sent to everybody.
All
Okay.
right, no problem. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
patiently waiting till then.
yeah. To be sent
All
for
right, thank you very
free.
much.
You only pay for the certificate if you want it. Have
No
you heard that
problem,
one
ma.
before?
Ma?
Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I saw it in the group.
Okay, okay. But the training material will be sent to you
Free.
after the end of the training. Okay.
No
All right.
problem.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank you,
much.
Deborah. I really for your contribution.
All right,
Thank you so
you're
much.
welcome, ma. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello?
Okay. So, it seems someone. Okay, okay. Can we take two more people? This is 5:50. Oh no.
Hello?
All
Hello?
right. Make it fast. Make it fast. Just Mr.
Hello?
Nete and the other person that his hand is up. Okay.
Okay, please. Yeah, please. This is Mr. Nete Ibio. Please, I want to ask question about the neem plant. I'm plan working on the effect of neem extracts in the control of tuta absoluta in tomatoes. But my problem now, I want to know the rate of neem leaf against the water. Like supposing, am I going to use 2 liters of water against 2 grams of neem leaf or 10? That's my question because I'm about working on that. Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah,
Net.
yes, sir.
Okay, please, I would like you to draft this question and send it to the technical team. They will send it to me. Then I will reply personally to you.
Okay, okay, thank you. Because
Thank you.
I am an MSc student, so I'm about working on that.
I understand.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Congratulations. When you're writing your project, put our name. Oh.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will even acknowledge.
All right. Okay. One more person, please, and then we go. I thought I saw a hand up. Yeah, Mr. Godwin. Okay, Mr. Fire's hand has been up. If you are saying something, please say fast.
Okay. I joined this program for the first time, and I must confess that I learned a lot. This program was eye-opener program, and I want to appreciate the organizer. Thank you very much. Yes, this is my question. Based on usage of the neem leaf, just like what the facilitator said that the woman that approached him and he said he should use neem leaf. Now, on that particular ugu, let's assume the ugu has mature to the
Oh, yeah.
level of harvest. So now, after using the neem leaf on it, if peradventure there is no rain, I hope because I observe neem is very, very bitter. I hope the residue will not affect the leaves in terms of after selling it, maybe the people that might have bought it from him or her will not even see it as a vegetable that is bitter. So that's my question. I hope it will not affect the taste of the leaves. That's my question, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pius. Thank you, Mr. Pius. The 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 good thing about neem leaves is it is an organic pesticide. You understand? So
Yes, sir.
that you are a farmer does not mean that you want to apply neem leaf does not mean that you will take the whole potent that you prepared and put and start spraying. No, you have to dilute it inside water and spray. So at the point of that dilution, it is no longer bitter, but it is very effective. to answer your question, it doesn't affect in the sense that the bitterness of the neem will affect this. No. It's not your problem. In fact, immediately it touches the leaves. It also have what do you call it? It increases the yield. It helps to increase the yield. It has fertility. How do I put it? It's good to apply as a fertilizer. You understand? So it does several works at the same time. Control your pest and also help to increase your yield. Thank you, Mr. Pius.
That was a nice question. And thank you, Mr. Lucky, for attending to the question. Finally, Mr. Godwin, please unmute and say what you want to say. And that's the last question we are going with.
Okay. Um, okay. Good evening, facilitator, Mr. Lucky, and good evening, moderator. Um, my question is not on today's class, even though today's class was wonderful, but then my network was very demonic at my end. Keep logging me out. But then, thank you for insightful. The little time I was able to speak, I've gained a lot. My question is, last we were doing an IPM on maize and tomato farm, and then we did some practical session. Now my question is, when you have those nematodes and those honey drops on the farm. Now, in the case that you have a farm currently now, and then it has those appearances, because I went to farm today and I discovered what we treated last in the farm to this evening. So, like in the case you went to the farm and then you see those things, what are the remedy now to do in order to cure the plant from the very current disease? Like the sticky and then the white stitch drop and then those ants going up and down the stems. I saw all those things like practical in the farm. So what remedy, like the chemical or maybe the cultural practice that one can use to avert those things? Thank you.
Mr. Godwin,
Yes, sir.
did you attempt the question? Did you answer the question when it was displayed? Did you submit your response?
For last class?
Yes.
No, sir, I did not. So sorry, sir. I attempted the questions, but I did not submit.
You attempted it, but you did not submit. Why?
Give me, sir. I'll send it, sir. I'll send it.
Do you know why I'm saying you should? If you had attempted it, you will not ask this question. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
So please attempt it. There's nothing like failing or passing. Just attempt it. You can submit directly to the moderator or to the team. Then if your answer does not align with what we described that day, I will give you a detailed breakdown. But it's better for you to attempt so that you actually know that you have been paying attention to the class.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Right, thank you, Mr. Godwin. Thank you, Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, you have done so much. It's time for you to take a very chilled, cold water. Do you want Aquafina, Eva, or Nestle? Just tell Mr. McDonald to give you one. It's on me. All right. Thank you. Okay, so let's call on Mr. Victor for the announcements. Mr. Victor.
All right, so thank you very much,
God bless you, Mr. Lucky. We want to really appreciate you for such an excellent presentation again. Well done, sir. On behalf of the management team, I want to say a very big thank you. You've been doing excellently well. And of course, we can see from what our participants have been saying so far, they are getting the best out of this. So we want to say a very big thank you. And to our moderator, you are doing excellently well. You did excellently well. I want to say thank you too. And actually, you actually make it made the class quite interactive and interesting. Thank you for that. So here's a quick one. I'll start with this story, right? In 2019, when I was graduating, because I told you guys that you should wait, I have some announcement for you guys. So, but let me start with this story, right? In 2019, when I was graduating from school, there was this training that was done, in school for pig farming. So the certificate was 5,000 that time. So well, for us final year students that are just trying to go out of school, we don't have money. Where will we get money to start paying for certificate? But then it was from the Animal Science Society of Nigeria. In my mind, what am I paying for? I just don't know what made me pay for it. I didn't even know the leading that made me pay for that certificate. Where I paid for the certificate. Guess what? I went to camp immediately after COVID. That was 2020 December. That was the first set of coppers that we are heading to camp. So because businesses suffered that recession through the pandemic period, so the first bank that came up with initiative to support farmers, to support businesses generally, was Unity Bank. Before Access Bank came in, before other organizations came in and were giving grants, to businesses to help them with their businesses, the first bank that did it was Unity Bank. So we went to camp. When they came, it wasn't looking real. They would give us free money, So they told us to apply. So I did apply. So I was selected amongst all the coppers, the first 10 that will compete for the prize of 500,000 naira, 300,000 naira, and 200,000 naira. So during the period of even the application, they told us that if you have any proof that you have learned, this skill in any of your business, attach it. So please, please unmute your mic. I don't know whose mic is on. Please, I want you to follow me. Thank you. Is it Aniette? I think you should unmute. Sorry, you should mute your mic. Thank you very much. So I applied, and then I was the only amongst over 500 applications. I was the only copper that attached my application with a certificate. Automatically, that took me on top of the ranking because I had a certificate. Do you understand? So when we did our pitching, I was the first copper in Abuja because it was 3 states then, in Abuja, in Lagos, and in Osun State. I was the first copper to win the grand prize of 500,000 naira from Unity Bank for my business. And guess what? That was because I had a certificate, and of course, okay, I knew my business and I could pitch, right? But I had a competitive advantage, and that was that certificate. So I believe that some people have reached out to us with complaints with regards to certificates that the price is too much. But I will tell you this for a fact, that it is not. It is not. I will even tell you this, right, for a fact that maybe if you are applying for a scholarship, for instance, and they ask you, have you benefited from any of an initiative like this? A lot of people would think that if they say no, maybe that's the reason why they will select them. If you say no, it will create a doubt in them. But if you say yes, which means they will say, oh, so somebody have seen you, have seen your leadership skill, which means you are a prospective candidate that will do well. So let's give him more opportunity to grow, and then they will give you more. Yes, because I'm one of those who have benefited from scholarship from School of Politics and many other scholarships like that, right? And I'm telling you, these are things that compute together to give you this competitive advantage. So I know for a reason that some of you might feel skeptical about this, but I tell you for a fact, if you have this kind of certificates with you on ground, opportunities will come. When you present them, you say, oh, you've learned this, okay, which means If we give this guy this money, he will not waste it. He has learned, he has equipped himself. You have to keep yourself. And so I want to tell you that we'll have a lot of partners coming on. We've done meetings with in fact, this week we'll be having another meetings, with the Nigerian Agricultural Development Funds, the Ministry of Agriculture. During the last year training, you see the Ministry of Agriculture, the director came and spoke to the students. They are going to, as immediately the budget for next year comes in, we are already part of their partnership. You get? So GSAI will be part of those organizations that will champion the initiative these organizations will do. And I'll tell you for a fact that the people who look at first are those people that are attending these trainings. We want to make sure that we are putting a bet on you, that you are our best bet. Are you understanding? I'm seeing already people are leaving the group. I will advise you not to be existentialist, yeah, but to be futurist. People who look to the future, and not because you want something for, just immediate. Do you understand? We know how the country is. And of course, these opportunities will not be for anybody, everybody. Only few selected will be. But for you to be selected, you have to give us a reason why. And for you to give us a reason why, I think I don't need to say much. Do you understand? I just want to say this so that at least to give some of you a little bit of boost for you to see the need, for you to get yourself, not just from here. Possibly you are in another organization, right? Farmers association, and they are telling you this. Don't relent, don't get tired of it. Trust me, don't get tired of it. It will pay off. And I'll advise you to be futurist and not existentialist, so that you benefit sustainably in the future. So that was the announcement I said I want to quickly put on to you, because yes, NADF, we are going to go and have a meeting with them within the week, and of course we might sign an MOU with them, and then of course, like I said, most of you might benefit for it. And one of those things, because they during our meeting last year, they told us that they are going to work with us. That's why we are coming up with another initiative. The initiative is the Farmers Gang Vanguard. The essence is so that every state will have a hub, so that you guys, let's say for Kano State right now, you guys will champion those participants from Kano State will be the one. NADF is Nigerian Agricultural Development Fund, so they will be doing programs in different states. And so if we tell them we have trained farmers in Kano State, you know that they will definitely want to work with you. I don't know if you understand. It's just like a cooperative. I don't know if you understand. So we are intentional about what we are doing, and we are also strategic in what we are doing. And we want you all to be ready for this. And trust me, I know some of you want some of these things to be free, but we will not make it free, so that because of course, when the thing comes and a lot of people are going for it, I know that a lot of people want to come in, but we want to let them know that no, there are people who have given more than just coming freely to get, and those are the people that we will work with. So, ladies and gentlemen, like you've heard, the materials will be shared in the group. Also, try to get them and go through them. Also on our YouTube page, in case you are not the reading type, you can go and listen to the recordings that are being dropped on our YouTube page. Yes, any other question, please reach out to each and every one of us. But for those of you who are saying the price of the certificate is too much, trust me, we have subsidized it to a very fair rate. And I will employ you, like I say, to get that certificate. Yes, so that when the opportunity is open, you can upload it with a proof. And then, of course, please make sure your social medias also prove that you are doing this work, because those are criteria we'll check. Because one of the things you do is, when we give you, for instance, a sponsorship to train farmers in your own community, you have to tag us, and then we'll share it on our social media, because our partners will want to see these things. Do you understand? So you have to build your social media with your work. Do you understand? You have to build your social media with your work. If you go to our social medias right now, you see, even personally, when you go to my own social media, you will see my work. You get the point. That's why most of us they reach out to us with a lot of work because they know what we do. So please and please, I want to implore you to be wise and deliberate and intentional with every single approach you are doing with regards to your farming and as a farmer, as you plan to be a better farmer. So if there is any other announcement, I believe there will be the one. But again, follow us on all our social media platforms so that you will not miss out on any information. So I think with other times we try to reiterate on this you know this announcement, but without outside that, that is that for now. But for the two certificates, remember it's 8,000 for one is 5,000 naira. So I was telling Mr. McDonald, I don't think we should even put it as a donation. It's not a donation. You are not donating because we've been running this organization without donations before. So please, it's not a donation. You are doing yourself the good getting this certificate. Trust me, you are doing yourself the good. If you see the numbers of certificate I have, yeah, you will be surprised. Trust me. And of course, those are the reasons why most of us are still benefiting today. Those are the reasons why some of us we can knock on the door of most of these organizations and they open it to us. Is because they can see tangibly what we have learned, and they can also see that we are practicing what we've learned. So that is the information I want each and every one of you to have at heart right now, so that by the time we call for application, none of you will say, why is this? We didn't get this information. Why is this? Why is this? Why is this? I can see 14 people. And of course, I want these 14 people to be the first set of people that will benefit from anything GSAI would kick off with in the coming year. So that is that for now. Thank you very much once again. I want you to continue in this rate. Make sure you maintain consistency and go through to the very end of this program. And of course, there is no learning that is a waste. Trust me, there is no learning that is a waste. Keep learning, all right, and you learn. And trust me, at the very tail end of you, some of you self will work with us. Yes, trust me, some of you will work with us in the future and will work with us intensely in the future. We are seeing all you are doing. Yes, trust me, we are seeing your participation, and of course, we will reach out to some of you in due course. Thank you very much, and I sign out at this moment. So, our moderator, you can go on. Thank you. Sorry for taking your time.
Okay, reach out to me, oh, see me here, oh. Okay. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
ma.
for coming. Thank you for signing up for today. All right, see you next time.
Ma,
Bye. Who say ma?
yes, ma. Where are we submitting our assignment?
Oh, didn't you tell you? I think it's in the WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group is locked.
It will be
So,
opened. It's
oh,
there are
all
always
right.
times that they open it.
All right, no problem, ma.
All right. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. Okay, bye.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very, very much for joining us today. We have come to the end of today's training. Thank you. We'll meet again for the digital agriculture and the agri data management today from 7 o'clock to 9 p.m. See you there. Thank you and bye-bye.